Do you ever find yourself running through every worst case scenario before you even put your foot in the stirrup? What if I fall? What if I can't control my horse? What if people are watching me mess up? If that sounds like you, this video will help you stop the what ifs, overcome riding nerves, and finally enjoy your rides again. If you're tired of those endless what ifs holding you back, stay with me because in this video, I'm going to share 3 things. First, how to stop those what ifs thoughts from running the show. Second, what you can actually do to calm your nerves in that moment. And third, how to enjoy your ride even if a what if does pop up. By the end, you'll have practical strategies you can use right away to quiet your mind and feel more present with your horse. Just before we dive into strategies, I want you to picture this. Imagine showing up to ride, but every time you swing your leg over, you're carrying a heavy backpack full of bricks. And each brick is another what if. What if I fall? What if I lose control? What if people are judging me? And with every thought, that backpack gets heavier. You can still ride with it on, but it's exhausting and it steals the joy out of the experience. That's what overthinking does. And here's the thing, those bricks are not your fault. They are your nervous system way of trying to keep you safe. But if we don't learn how to take the backpack off brick by brick, it will keep weighing us down. So let's start with this. Why do the what ifs even show up? So remember that backpack of bricks we talked about? Each brick is your brain trying to protect you with what if I fall? What if I can't control my horse? What if someone's watching? These thoughts are actually your nervous system saying, last time something scared you. I don't want that to happen again. Or last time it was too scary. I don't want to go there. It's a survival mechanism. Your brain is wired to scan for danger. It's trying to keep you safe. The problem is, it doesn't always know the difference between a real danger and a memory of something that happened years ago. So it piles on more and more bricks, more what ifs. And of course, riding feels heavier and not fun. And I remember when I felt scared to ride and the what ifs popped into my head, it felt like it was consuming me, like hijacking me for my horse. But what do you usually do when that happens? Do you push that thoughts away or do you stay with them? Most riders try to push their thoughts away because it's unpleasant, uncomfortable thoughts to carry with you, and it usually brings some tension into the body. Plus, you try to enjoy your ride, and those what ifs are interfering. They are in the way, hijacking you from the time with your horse. So you might have tried the only thing you could think of, and that is trying to say to yourself, just stop thinking about it. Just be positive. Just get over it. But the harder you try to fight the what ifs, the louder they get, right? They are not going anywhere. It's like if I tell you, whatever you do, don't think about that pink elephant. And what happens? That pink elephant is the only thing you can think of. So when we push the thoughts away or shame ourselves for having them, it actually makes them stick around longer. So what should you do instead? I want you to notice that thoughts. Witness them, like another person looking at you. So instead of being swallowed by what if I fall, you can say, I'm noticing I'm having that thought, what if I fall? Or I'm noticing I'm thinking, what if my horse backs? See the difference? You're not in that thought anymore. You're standing beside it. You've created space between you and that spiral. And that space is where your power lives. Next, we've got to bring ourselves to our body where we feel safe because you can't think your way out of fear. You've got to feel your way back. And the more you are in your body, the more you are present. Because anxiety or the what ifs are in the future. So being in the future and in the present moment is impossible. But it is easier said than done, right? So first, start with your breathing. Try to make the exhales longer than the inhale. That tells your nervous system, I'm safe. Then I want you to connect to your body. Feel your feet in your stirrups, or if you are on the ground, touch the stirrup and see how it feels, cold, warm, smooth, rough. Touch the saddle. If it has any marking on it, features, touch it, feel it, tap it, and be present while doing so. You can touch the reins, the rope, your horse's mane. That helps anchor you to the present moment. And these little body cues will help you feel, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm with my horse right now. Once your body is back online, shift your attention to what's real at this moment. So listen to the sound of your horse's hoofs, or maybe you can hear the birds around you or a dog barking. Feel the sway of your horse's walk, or if you ride, then allow the body to move with the rhythm. Look around you and tell yourself out loud what you can see. For instance, I see a man working behind a fence, or I see a tall tree, or I see a white fence. When you focus on what's real right now, the future what ifs don't have as much power. You can't be fully in the present moment and fully stuck in the future at the same time. And here's another of my favorite tools. If your brain insists of asking what if, give it something better to chew on. What if this ride feels calm? What if my horse and I enjoy this time together? What if today I actually surprise myself? We're not pretending the fears don't exist. We're simply balancing the scales, giving equal space to possibilities, not just disaster. And here's something I want you to try. Noticing or being curious about where your what ifs might come from. Because often these thoughts are not really about the horse or even the ride. They can be echoes from earlier experiences. So maybe as a child, you had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders and learned, I can't afford to make mistakes. Or maybe something happened in the past that left your body feeling unsafe, even in a situation when you are safe right now. So when we get curious instead of judgmental, we can see the what ifs for what they really are. Just an old protective pattern showing up in a new moment. And when you recognize that, you are no longer trapped by that thought. You can meet it with compassion and choose a new response. I've worked with so many riders who've been stuck in the what ifs. And one of my clients spent almost 2 years circling in the same place with her horse because every time she thought about riding, the what ifs took over. What if I mess up? What if I fail my horse? What we discovered was that this wasn't really about the horse. As a child, she'd carried the heavy responsibility of looking after her younger sister. She grew up with the message, you can't make a mistake, someone's counting on you. So every time her horse felt unsure, those old fears came back. And once she was able to feel safe in her own body again, she could see the situation more clearly. She didn't have to carry her childhood fears into every ride, and her progress with her horse just took off. You don't have to carry that heavy backpack of what ifs forever. Every small step you take, whether it's grounding yourself, noticing your thoughts, or creating safety in your body, is like lifting out one brick at a time. But here's the thing, knowing how to start is just one piece. To really move forward with confidence, you need a clear path you can follow step by step. That's why my next video, how to overcome my riding nerves in 3 steps, will be so helpful. It's the next step to stop the what ifs, overcome riding nerves, and feel truly confident with your horse.